In 1941, Germany seemed invincible. The Wehrmacht had conquered Poland, France, Norway, and the Low Countries in less than 2 years. The British army had been chased from continental Europe. Only the Soviet Union stood in Hitler's path. On June 22, 1941, Germany launched Operation Barbarossa, the largest invasion in history. 3 million soldiers, 3,000 tanks, and 2,000 aircraft smashed into the Soviet frontier. The initial victories were staggering, but hidden beneath the blitzkrieg were fatal strategic flaws that would ultimately destroy the Third Reich. The first mistake was timing. Germany invaded the Soviet Union with only a 3-month supply of fuel. Hitler assumed the Red Army would collapse before winter. It did not. The second mistake was logistics. Russian roads turned to mud, and the German supply lines stretched beyond breaking point. By October, the advance stalled outside Moscow. Then the third mistake arrived. The Russian winter. German tanks froze solid. Soldiers lacked winter clothing. The Wehrmacht was not prepared for a long war. Stalingrad was not just a defeat, it was an annihilation. The German Sixth Army, 300,000 men strong, was encircled and destroyed. Hitler refused to allow a retreat, ordering the army to fight to the last bullet. Over 200,000 German soldiers died in the city. Another 90,000 surrendered. Only 5,000 ever returned home. After Stalingrad, Germany never regained the strategic initiative on the Eastern Front. In July 1943, Hitler launched Operation Citadel, the Battle of Kursk. It was the largest tank battle in history, involving over 6,000 armored vehicles. The Soviets knew the attack was coming, and built the deepest defensive network ever constructed. The Germans lost hundreds of tanks, including the new Panther, which broke down before reaching the battlefield. After Kursk, the Red Army advanced non-stop to Berlin. Germany lost because it could not outproduce its enemies. The United States built over 324,000 aircraft. Germany built 76,000. The US built 50,000 Shermans. Germany built 1,347 Tigers and 6,000 Panthers. The Soviet Union built 58,000 T-34s. The numbers are not even close. American factories ran 3 shifts a day, and touched by enemy fire. German factories were bombed around the clock. The Allied strategic bombing campaign crippled German industry. By 1944, the Luftwaffe was swept from the skies. Oil refineries were destroyed. There was no fuel for tanks or planes. Rail networks were shattered. Supplies could not reach the front. The bombing campaign killed over 300,000 German civilians and left millions homeless. German industry never recovered. Hitler's greatest error was fighting a two-front war. After D-Day in June 1944, the Allies pushed through France while the Soviets ground forward in the east. German divisions were torn between two collapsing fronts. Fuel, ammunition, and replacements were split between east and west, never enough for either. The Wehrmacht could not win on one front, let alone two. Germany lost because of Hitler. He overruled his generals, refused to retreat, and micromanaged the war from a bunker. His racial policies turned occupied peoples into enemies. By 1945, everything that could go wrong had gone wrong. The lesson is simple. War is not won by courage alone. It is won by logistics, industrial power, and strategic discipline. Germany had the courage. It lacked everything else, just the grit and the grind of war.